The Confucius Institute at the University of the West Indies, St. Augustine, presents our 4th annual Confucius Institute Day celebration, or the CI Day 2017. This time, we are at the JFK Auditorium in the UE St. Augustine campus. This year's theme is China Kaleidoscope. We will introduce the diverse nature of Chinese culture through 3 main sections: Travel in China, Study in China, and Experience Chinese Culture Mini Expo. The opening ceremony is about to start. Enjoy!
Acting Campus Principal, Professor Indar Ramnarayan, His Excellency Ambassador Song Yuming, Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Che Corbin, our invited guest lecturer this evening. At 5:30, for those of you who are interested, we have a guest lecture. Dr. Corbin is an expert on traditional Chinese medicine, and he's joining us from his post in Barbados. He also has a strong attachment to the Confucius Institute as a former director himself. He will do a guest lecture at 5:30 this afternoon. Other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends of the Confucius Institute, students, all of you present this morning. Welcome to the St. Augustine campus. Welcome to our annual celebration of all things Chinese. The Confucius Institute is a joint unit. It's a collaborative project between the People's Republic of China and the government of Trinidad and Tobago through the University of the West Indies St. Augustine campus and China Agricultural Universities. Just to give you a little bit of a background about the Confucius Institute, they are all situated at very prestigious universities throughout the world. They are collaborative projects between a host university and a Chinese partner university. There are 3 Confucius Institutes in the University of the West Indies network. The first was established in Jamaica. Ours was established on the St. Augustine campus in October 2013. There's a 3rd Confucius Institute at Barbados, at the Cave Hill campus in Barbados. It is a way to bridge the culture of China, the cultures and people of China, and the cultures and people of countries throughout the world. There are over 500 Confucius Institutes, and in all the places where they are located, people are very happy with the way in which the Confucius Institute acts as a bridge to the local community and the local cultures. This year, we have done a lot of outreach with the schools. We have worked closely with a number of primary schools. We have worked closely with summer camps. And in order to be sure that our patrons in the schools, our target population and audience, who were all delighted with what they saw of the Confucius Institute, in order to be sure to include them in our celebrations, we decided this year to move from our usual Saturday schedule to have the occasion on a Friday and to have it on campus, which allows as many people as possible to attend. So thank you for coming out today, and I hope you have a lovely day in our company. And without further ado, I will introduce the first item, the traditional lion dance. The lion dance is always part of festive events in China, and if you've not seen it, you are going to be delighted by the performance.
Your Excellency Sung Yumin, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the People's Republic of China, and Mrs. Kang Xiaolei, wife of the Ambassador, Ms. Sing Shezhu, Cultural Officer, Embassy of the People's Republic of China, Professor Tang Jiaohua, Chinese Director, Confucius Institute, Mr. Stephen Shepard, Director, Human Resources Department, Dr. Beverly Ann Carter, Director, Center for Language Learning and Local Director, Confucius Institute, staff of the Confucius Institute and the Center for Language Learning, UWI colleagues, UWI students, primary and secondary school teachers and students, members of the public, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and ni hao. I've been to China a few times, and 3 times, and I've learned a few words. And my tutor is Dr. Sheikh Corbin. On behalf of the University of the West Indies St. Augustine campus, I welcome all of you to our campus and to the 4th Annual Confucius Institute Day with the theme, China Kaleidoscope. I also welcome you on behalf of the Pro-Vice Chancellor and Campus Principal, Professor Brian Copeland, who is unable to be here today as he's out of the country. In fact, he's close to China. He's in Japan at the moment. He extends his best wishes for today's event and thanks the Confucius Institute for continuing to promote Chinese language and culture at the UWI and the wider Trinidad and Tobago society. I also extend a special welcome to Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the People's Republic of China, His Excellency Sung Yumin. Ambassador, thank you very much for your presence here today, and this is a strong indication of your support for this event. The English-speaking Caribbean region has had deep, long-standing cultural links, international relations, and economic cooperation with the People's Republic of China. In more recent years, there's also been a strengthening of the collaborative relationship between the UWI and the People's Republic of China through various initiatives with universities and institutes in China. Of course, we are proud to note that there is a Confucius Institute on all 3 of the UWI physical campuses, and Dr. Beverly Ann Carter would have mentioned that. In addition to partnering for language and cultural engagement, there have been other major collaborations between UWI and China. For example, we have collaborated in the area of sustainable agricultural development in the Caribbean through research and production. In 2015, a memorandum of understanding was signed between UWI and China Agricultural University to develop the state-of-the-art UWI CAU Agricultural Innovation Park in the 200 acres of land at the UWI's Orange Grove facility. This park will be an educational, training, research, and innovation center for fields such as crop production and aquaculture. Also, in 2014, at the UWI Mona campus, a research agreement focused on developing and innovating technologies to preserve the shelf life and quality of sweet potato and its byproducts was signed by the UWI Mona campus, Laboratory of Crop Science and Post-Harvest Science Laboratory, Institute of Sweet Potato Research, of the Chinese Academy of Agricultural Science, CAAS. As a result of another recent fruitful partnership, UWI Cavell and Mona campuses had their first cohort of students reading for a bachelor's degree in software engineering. And in 2017, we welcome our second cohort. St. Augustine campus will soon be joining. An agreement to establish the UWI China Institute of Information Technology was made between the Global Institute of Software Technology, GIST, in China, and the UWI. Students in this program will get to experience Chinese culture firsthand when they pursue their 3rd and 4th years of study in China. So this program, which is a joint program between UWI and GIST, local students will spend 2 years at one of our land campuses, Cavell, Mona, or St. Augustine, and 2 years in China. And there's the option of doing an internship also in China. In fact, I was very fortunate to have been part of that delegation which visited Suzhou in January of this year. Dr. Corbin was also there. He was one of our translators. It was very cold, but the people were very warm. The food was excellent, and the rice wine was out of this world. So we had a really good time in China. Plus, I mean, we also did quite a bit of work, and it has borne fruit. That relationship is strengthening as time passes. Increasingly, other faculties have been engaging in UWI-China collaborative work, such as the Faculty of Law in St. Augustine, when they welcomed a visiting delegation from the China Law Society at a legal seminar on comparative legal system in China and Trinidad and Tobago, which was held in March 2016. And at the Cavell campus in May of this year, when the first annual Caribbean-China International Law Moot Court competition was co-organized by the UWI Faculty of Law, Cavell campus, and the China University of Political Science and Law, Beijing. These examples are but a snippet of the work being done between Chinese universities and the UWI. But our collaborations have made significant impact on the teaching and academic research development agenda of the UWI in so many ways. With the recent announcement of the affirmation of the UWI status as an approved foreign university by the Ministry of Education of the People's Republic of China, we expect that the links between UWI and China will grow even stronger and deeper in the near future. As we move forward, the People's Republic of China will be a key strategic partner for us as we seek to diversify and globalize UWI experience. I must say thanks to the directors, both the local and Chinese director, and staff of the Confucius Institute for organizing the activities at today's Confucius Institute Day. The Chinese language influence has continued to grow at this campus since the first Chinese language class was offered in 1999, and has since flourished with the establishment of the Confucius Institute at this campus in October 2013, with more than 1,000 students having been instructed in Mandarin thus far. The Institute has made and continues to make significant efforts to cultivate an appreciation of Chinese culture. Each year, we can look forward to an array of events, such as the Chinese karaoke competition, the Chinese calligraphy and painting exhibition, the Chinese Spring Festival Gala, the Chinese Food Festival, Chinese Movie Night Series, Summer Cultural Experience Series, Chinese Culture Workshops, and of course, Confucius Institute Day. We are very proud to have the Confucius Institute at the UWI St. Augustine campus. And of course, it is a pleasure to know that our campus will serve as a venue for this year's highly anticipated Confucius Institute Day. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a great opportunity to learn more about Chinese culture. Thanks again for all of those who have helped to organize what promises to be a great event. And we had a really very good start with that fabulous lion dance. Thank you very much, and 谢谢.
The next person on our program, we have a song. The performer is someone who was a friend of the Confucius Institute and decided to desert us a little bit, but she's back this morning in her capacity as a friend of the Confucius Institute. Megan Gent is a Trinidadian, a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago, who is perhaps one of the very handful, dozen, score of people, citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, who is a Chinese language specialist. She pursued her studies at the University of Edinburgh, where she did 4 years learning Chinese language. One of those years was spent in China. And when we started the Confucius Institute, we were really very fortunate to have someone of Megan's background come and serve with us for a 2-year period as the secretary of the Confucius Institute. She left us, unfortunately, but she made sure that we got a very good replacement in the person of Mrs. Janine Lutchman Antwine. Megan is here on a holiday, but she has kindly consented to come and sing. She has a beautiful voice. In addition to being Chinese language specialist, master's student, working on her Chinese language specialization, she also is a beautiful singer, and she is going to perform for us this morning. So with all of that, with all of that, we are very pleased and proud to present one of our own in many ways, Megan, who is going to sing this morning. Megan.
雪花飘落，为花开枝头。那一年的花情池旁，留下太多愁。不要说谁是谁非，感情错与对，只想梦里与你一起再醉一回。金雀钗玉搔头，是你给我的礼物。你唱与一曲几番轮回，为你歌舞。剑门关是你对我深深的思念。马嵬坡下愿为真爱魂断红颜。爱恨就在一瞬间，举杯对月情似天。金雀钗玉搔头，是你给我的礼物。你唱与一曲几番轮回，为你歌舞。剑门关是你对我深深的思念。马嵬坡下愿为真爱魂断红颜。爱恨就在一瞬间，举杯对月情似天。爱河两茫茫，问君何时恋？菊花台东映明月，谁知无爱心中寒。醉在这万花，梦回大唐啊。菊花台东映明月，谁知无爱心中寒。醉在这万花，梦回大唐啊。再来一杯吧。
It is my pleasure now to call on His Excellency Song Yuming, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the People's Republic of China to Trinidad and Tobago, to give us some remarks. Excellency.
Thank you, Dr. Carter. What a lovely song in Chinese, in Mandarin. For a moment, I thought, I felt like I was in China again, back in China. Okay. Professor in the Ramnari, Deputy Principal, St. Augustine Campus. Dr. Beverly Anna Carter, Local Director, the Confucius Institute, Professor Tang Jianhua, Chinese co-director, the Confucius Institute, and Mr. Stephen Seppert, Director of Human Resources, teachers and students, members of media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. 大家早上好，你好。I have the honor to join you today in the 4th Confucius Institute Day. And this is my second time in a row to attend this annual celebration since I took my office here in Trinidad and Tobago a year ago. As the event is to mark the 14th anniversary of the global network of Confucius Institute, I wish to express my sincere congratulations on behalf of the Chinese Embassy. And my well wish also goes to the Confucius Institute, University of West Indies, for its 4th anniversary. In November 2004, the first Confucius Institute opened in Seoul, South Korea. And in the 13 years since, there are now 514 of them and 1,000 plus Confucius classes in dozens of countries in 6 continents. And it is worth celebrating of this milestone. In 2013, Chinese President His Excellency Xi Jinping paid a historical state visit to Trinidad and Tobago, first ever to the Caribbean by a Chinese head of state. With the enhancement of the visit, the Confucius Institute at the University of West Indies opened later that year at St. Augustine campus. In the 4 years since, it has yielded encouraging results, serving the aim of the Institute, which is to promote Chinese language and culture, support local Chinese teaching, and to facilitate cultural exchanges. In the past year, the Institute has successfully hosted a series of events, such as workshops and activities focusing on promoting Chinese culture and exchanges. It initiated the Educators Tour to China last July, which brought a group of local school principals, directors, educators to Beijing and Shandong province in China. And all these efforts contributed to the growing relations of our 2 countries and the friendship between our 2 peoples. So I appreciate very much for that. Today, the 4th Institute Day will be another such occasion on Chinese culture. So I admire the well-planned programs featuring display of Chinese costumes, art crafts, and information on travel and study in China, as well as the experience of the Chinese culture. And I'm happy that the embassy staff will put on stage a Mongolian dance to show a touch of Chinese culture. So may the event a great success, and may everybody here today have a wonderful time riding in the Chinese kaleidoscope. Thank you very much.
Okay, our final performance this morning is again testimony to the great relationship between the People's Republic of China and Trinidad and Tobago. The dancers who will perform are ladies of the embassy staff in Trinidad and Tobago, and one of the dancers, we are very, very honored that she graces us with her artistic movement, is no other than the wife of the ambassador. They are performing a Mongolian dance, and we look forward to their spectacular performance. Please welcome them on stage.
草原，我的家，风吹绿草遍地花，彩蝶纷飞，百鸟儿唱，夜晚碧水映晚霞，骏马好似云朵，牛羊好似珍珠撒。牧羊姑娘放声唱，愉快的歌声满天涯。牧羊姑娘放声唱，愉快的歌声满天涯。美丽的草原，我的家，水青草莓我爱它，草原就像绿色的海，南宝就像白莲花，不明描绘幸福景，春光万里，美如花。牧羊姑娘放声唱，愉快的歌声满天涯。牧羊姑娘放声唱，愉快的歌声满天涯。
This is my co-director, Professor Tang Jinhua. We haven't seen her. I thought she had to come upstairs to say good morning to you and to close the program with me. Welcome to the St. Augustine campus. We are happy to have you here. Professor Tang and I and the entire Confucius Institute staff, and of course our acting campus principal, hope you have a lovely day with us. So.
Okay, thank you so much. Oh, say something? Okay. I'm now playing, so I'm very pleased to be here to say hello, especially the children here. So I think most of them we have already met in your school. So I just say is if you're interested in Chinese and Chinese culture, to become here to the Confucius Institute. Welcome. So, okay.
Okay, so that is it. The day has begun. The formal part is over now. Please walk around, discover all the activities that we have prepared for you. Shishi.